Hi, I'm Jill Schroeder. I'm the president of SAGE Federation. We are the Society for the Advancement of Gerontological Environments. If you didn't know what our SAGE stands for, the abbreviation. So welcome to our very first video on Senior Living 101. Um, we're hoping that this is the first video that you watch in our sequence of many videos, but we wanted to tell you what we're doing, what is this thing we're creating, and why. And so let me explain that a little bit. Sage First is a group of like-minded individuals and colleagues in our industry. All of our members are, boy, we stretch out from architects to designers to gerontologists to researchers, educators. We're all in this together, and we've joined this nonprofit organization to kind of bring together our knowledge in one area and come together to hear latest trends, topics, challenges, definitely, and network with each other to share this knowledge so we can all grow better in what we do every day. So we're starting this series called Senior Living 101. And we're hoping that you're going to be able to view all of the videos at your leisure. We want it to be very informative. And our idea is that they're going to be short, brief, um, 10 or 15-minute videos. You can watch four of them on your lunch break and get informed and help you do better at what you're doing right now. I'm not sure if you have ever had a specific need to design specifically for senior living focused areas and design spaces that are really very friendly and acknowledging all the things that we need to think about through for seniors. But if you're doing that now, this series is going to be hopefully helpful to you. So, Trey, do you want to introduce
Jill,
yourself, I guess?
I sure do. Thanks for having me on, Jill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Trey. I'm an architect at HKS, and my whole background has been in nonprofit senior living design. I actually got into it. I did my thesis on architecture and memory, and that got me into kind of deinstitutionalizing skilled care and memory care environments. And then I just discovered the whole world of senior living, and am just really passionate about it. I'm a Sage member too, so it's to Jill's point, it's an amazing group, and this is a sales pitch. You should join. I've loved it. Um, and actually, one of the big reasons we're doing this is we're all really steeped in the space. We're super passionate about senior living, and for instance, a lot of my friends who graduated at the same time as me, they went off into their own sectors. They're all architects, but not designing senior living. And when I talk about some of the specifics, like mechanical systems, lighting, interiors, finishes, like understanding different levels of care and the design parameters around those, understanding different accessibility requirements, especially with respect to bathrooms. When I talk about all of
Yeah.
this stuff with my friends, it's kind of like we're in different worlds. And one of the funny things that we always come back around to is we're kind of not, we're all designing spaces for aging, right? So I think this is really like a project to get a lot of these ideas that we're steeped in just out to all of you. So I hope you enjoy. Yeah.
Absolutely. When we create these videos for the topics that Trey just kind of addressed there, um, on our website, if you go to our website, sagefederation.org, and look under initiatives, you should see the listing of all of these videos. And it may not be searchable by topic, but you should see the collection of all of the videos that we created. And as we create them, we're not for the sequencing of these, we're not necessarily, we don't have a goal in mind to publish one new video every week. Just be prepared. We're going to prepare these and record them and keep them there, but it might be, 8 this month and 0 next month. So just be aware that we're going to try to create these with the help of all of our members to help create this kind of library of content that will help you. So we do like to say that we kind of like to say that great minds join Sage, and it's true. So many of the most recognized experts when it comes to designing spaces for use by older adults are Sage members, and they are eager and willing to share their expertise with you. So, because after all, we're aging, as you said, Trey, we're all aging and we're all in spaces that have senior living or not senior living. I said that wrong. They they have seniors. We this is everywhere. We're all aging and we all are. I mean, it's everywhere. So, we'll all benefit from the design considerations for older adults. So, if not today, then tomorrow. So, this will be helpful for so.
Yeah. Do we want to do a little sneak peek of some of the episodes that we're scheming up for y'all?
We do. We do.
All right.
Do you want to give us maybe 10 topics that we hope to review in these videos?
Yeah, and these are just a caveat. These are in no particular order, so don't blow up our inboxes if
Oh,
it takes us like months to get to any of these. So just fair warning. But a couple of the ideas that we're discussing, talking about are mechanical systems. There are a lot of kind of specialty mechanical systems and a lot of
yep.
special considerations you need to take for mechanical systems when you're designing senior living. We're gonna cover some of the common jargon, a lot of letters strung together do have a lot of meaning for us, like HLOS, ALIL. If you know, you know. And if you watch our episode, then you'll also know. Um, if you, weren't aware, there's a lot of kind of special concern around humility and empathy for the
Yeah.
world of senior living. We're going to cover that in an episode. We're going to be looking at Alzheimer's and dementia care. That's going to be a huge one and especially close to my heart. We're going to be looking at specific residents' perspectives. We're going to, potentially have some residents on and just talk about, what it's like watching senior living design from the position of a resident. Like, there's community disruption, but it's also for the greater, it's often
Yeah.
for a better built outcome. So that's going to be a good one. We're going to talk about physical therapy versus occupational therapy. We're going to talk about bathroom design and assisted, skilled, memory care. They're all sort of different and unique, and yeah, excited to get into it. So
Great.
that's just a
One.
few.
Get it? That was a good list so far, Trey. So that was a good list. So just remember, all of these are going to be very, very short, 10 or 15 minutes long, and also too available in both video and audio. You could just listen to this and make it as convenient as possible for you to hear what we're saying on these. Just know that sometimes when Trey has a guest on talking about or these members talking about these topics, there might be some exhibits that they'll show some slides. So if there's a video that has some exhibits, maybe keep that in mind if you're listening to audio only, and you might want to circle back to see exactly what they're talking about in those exhibits. But other than that, thank you so much for logging in and hearing us. And we hope that you really find this series beneficial to you and your career path and all the things you're designing and working with right now in senior living. So thank you.
Yeah. And thanks for helping us design better environments for aging. Yeah,
Yes.
excited.
Yes.
No, thanks
Thank
for
you.
listening, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.